What is going on, YouTube and weight loss warriors? It's your boy C-Dub, and I'm back with another video. And today I want to talk about the 4-1 rule of OMAD, and I'm going to do it right after this. But first, I want to tell you guys a little something about myself in case you're new to this channel. My name is C-Dub, and I lost 125 pounds eating just one meal a day, or OMAD. I'd like to welcome you to the channel. I started it to hook you up with tips, tricks, knowledge, and ideas that I learned along the way in my journey to help you out on your journey. I'd like to welcome you. I hope you become a subscriber because it will allow me to reach more people, spread more word, and help more people lose weight. Now, hopefully the background noise isn't too bad. I just got back from my lunch walk, about to go back into work, as you guys can see, all masked up and ready to hang out inside that school back over there. But for now, we want to talk real quick about the 4-1 rule. And what is the 4-1 rule? I've never heard of it before, right? That's what a lot of you were thinking. So I wanted to get this information out to you because I think it's something that's coming up a little more in our community and is going to grow. And so I wanted you guys to have all the right information so you can make informed decisions in your OMAD journey. So what the 4-1 rule basically is you're taking a 4-hour block of time and you're eating within 1 hour of that 4-hour block. And it doesn't ever change and it doesn't ever vary. So basically what you're doing is taking your lifestyle and you're saying, well, the best situation for me personally is to go ahead and eat, let's say, between 1 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So then you're going to take that time between 1 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon, depending on what's going on, and you're always going to eat within that 4-hour window, but not really caring what time it is. Maybe when you get hungry during that 4-hour window, or maybe when you're engaged in something that you need to do during that time, you know, socially or whatever the case may be. And a lot of people feel like that's a good way to be able to do it and stay consistent with their one meal a day and still be able to do the things that they want to do. So, you know, maybe you can have lunch with a friend at 1 o'clock one day, and then the next day you can have dinner with somebody else at 5 o'clock. So you're keeping it in that block and you're not going to veer from that or away from that. Now, I want to say that most of the time, this is kind of how I do it. I eat my OMAD, you know, I don't know, between 4 and 6, depending on the day. And sometimes I might eat it a little bit earlier and sometimes I might eat it a little bit later, you know, and I never really worry too much about it. But there are times when I eat as early as 12 and I never really eat past 6. If it goes past 6 o'clock, I'm just going to fast till the next day. That's always kind of been my mentality about that. But I do think that there is some validity within this, because if you're looking at it in the sense that, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and fast today till 5 o'clock, but tomorrow I had a lunch, and you're worried that you're not going to get enough benefits of burning body fat and autophagy because you're going to eat the next day only 20 hours into your fast, and you want to be able to get to that 24-hour mark to make sure you burnt enough calories, enough energy. Well, the good news is on the next day, the following day afterwards, you're going to be able to pick up the extra time and make it a 28-hour fast and dig a little deeper into autophagy. So by switching which side of the window you're fasting on, you're getting longer fasts, a little bit more autophagy than you normally get, or shorter fasts where that's okay too. So I think that it's okay to be able to do that. Now, do I think you have to be married to it? No, I really don't think you do. As you guys are well aware, in my situation, I do occasionally go out with my wife for lunch. And so if we go out for lunch, I'm really shortening my fast, because if I didn't eat the day before, if I ate at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and now I'm eating at noon, I have an incredibly short fast there, but the next day I'm always able to pick up the extra long fast. And so that's something that really works. But I do also think the 4-1 method of intermittent fasting can help you tremendously if you're first trying to switch to OMAD. And the reason behind that is because you're going to have days that you feel more hungry and days that you feel less hungry, depending on what's going on, what activities you're doing, and all of those other things. So if you give yourself a 4-hour window between 1 o'clock and you say, let's say, 5 o'clock, then now on a day that you're just cooking and you're moving through the day and everything is okay and you're feeling great and you're feeling good about all things involved in the fasting, you can easily make it to that 5 o'clock time and you're getting your body used to going to the longer fast. But on a day where you're like, oh God, this is killing me, giving yourself the flexibility to go ahead and eat at 1 and just push through it will help you out a little bit. Having that little bit of wiggle room there will help you out. But the key to it, I think, is you got to go longer when you can, and you got to push it to that 24-hour mark as often as possible, and sometimes beyond, because you had a short day. So in other words, if you're going to end up eating early because you're just starving one day, and the next day you're sort of hungry but you're not starving, go ahead and push it all the way as far as you can and try to get back into that fast of 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so that you can kind of get that extra benefit and get your body used to the swing of OMAD and all of the wonderful things it has to offer. So if you ever wondered what the 4-1 method of OMAD is, I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you learned a lot from it. I do think it's okay, and I do think it's a good starting point for all people in OMAD. Last thing I want to talk about on this is, I never think you have to be married to any particular window when you're eating one meal a day. So if you want to call yourself a 4-1 OMADer and you want to kind of say that's the way that I want to roll, or if you want to say, no, I'm going to eat every day at this time no matter what, period, that's fine too. But if you just eat one meal within a 24-hour period on any calendar day of the year, you're doing OMAD, and you're doing it right, as long as you do it the next day too, and you just get consistent and roll it and roll it and roll it until it's done. So if you've never eaten OMAD but you want to try it out, here's 50 benefits on why you should get started doing OMAD. And over here, YouTube thinks you're going to like that one. Choose one of those guys right after you click on my face and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate your support so much. Thank you for being a weight loss warrior, and thank you for supporting me. I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.